So, next one down is for your heater. So, electric controls, remember the master switch is inside there, and then your main controls are here. Now, all it is, again, the grey collar turns. It goes 500 watt, 1000 watt, or all the way up to 2000 watt. Now, the easiest way of describing that, think of old Granny May's electric bar fire. So 500's one element, 1000's two element, 2000's four elements. All it is, the more electric you throw at the fire, the faster it'll heat up for you.
Okay. Right.
So for yourselves, this time of year, I'll definitely say when you go to bed, set it on 500 and about 5 or 6, something like that. Because then that will just give you a nice ambient heat in the night. Because you will find otherwise you'll wake up freezing cold first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
But obviously say in an evening in here and it's cold, turn it up to either 1000 or all the way up to 2000, and then there's your thermostat on the outside. So obviously 1's the lowest, 9 is the hottest. So the maximum output is 2000 and number 9.
Right.
Okay? And all it does, it heats up the electric elements and the heat comes out the front of the fire.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Lovely. So, gas controls to your fire, just on the top here. So simple to use. All you need to do is turn it, hear it clicking, and then just hold it down. Stops clicking, lift your finger off, woof. You'll hear it light. If you're ever unsure, you can look straight down here, and about the bottom here, you will see the pilot light. But if it hasn't lit, it will keep clicking, so you know whether you've lit it or not. And then all it is 1 to 10 on the outside for your thermostat for your gas controls. Okay, so gas here, electric there.
Okay.
Other than that, obviously it's a fan blown system, so to operate the fan is here. The A is auto mode. What that is, it kicks in and out with the heat. So imagine you turn it up to 2000 number 9, until this is at 2000 number 9, the fan will kick in, blow the hot air around. Once it's at temperature, that fan will cut off.
Right.
So it'll kick in and out just to keep it at temperature for you. Okay. In the middle is obviously off, and then this end is a manual run for your fan. So you can hear it running out, you obviously turn it up as well. So this is good in the summer. If you're a bit hot in here, all it does is just drawing in fresh air and blowing it around the fan for you.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So obviously fan speed on the top, and then as I say, in the middle, just turns your fan back off.
Right, okay.
Happy?
Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. So while I'm here, I might as well show you your keys because they're right next to me. So you've got door key, cupboard key,
Yeah.
door key, cupboard key, and then obviously your 2 alarm fobs.
Okay.
Now for your alarm, he says, 1 beep on, and then you have to leave it. You can't turn it straight off because it has to do its computery thingy. Leave it so long and then you can turn it back off. But it's not instant. It takes about 20-30 seconds, so I won't stand here and we'll bore you. But it's 1 beep on, and then when it eventually does it, it's 2 beeps back off. But you can't upset these. It's an old alarm system, you see, and they, they don't like being rushed. It's a bit like the old deer. You have to leave it, let her do her thing, and then you can turn it back off. But I'll show you something else while I'm waiting for the system to go. So, manual is here. All the rest of your manuals are all in that grey folder there for you.
Okay.
So there's a manual for everything inside the van here for you. Obviously, front bed just pulls out the slaps.
There it is.
There it is. And there's your alarm off. So 1 beep on, 2 beeps off. Obviously you won't turn it on and off as quick as I'm trying to do it. So all you'll do is obviously set the alarm when you walk away from it and then just deactivate it when you come to it. So front bed, slaps obviously pull all the way out to the end here, and then all it is 1, 2, 3, 4 cushions. Turn them upside down, but whatever order you put them in is comfort level. Because obviously I'm quite large in the rear end, so obviously I need a wider bit in the middle, where for someone else you may find the positions of the cushions your choice as such.
Right.
There's no right or wrong way. The main advice is definitely sleep on the back of them, because then you won't wake up with buttonholes on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sleep on them outside. Lights, there is just hundreds of light switches here, there and everywhere. I'm not going to bore you and show you where all the light switches are,
Yeah.
but you'll have fun and games deciding how many lights you do or don't want on.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Radio's just up inside here for you. All it is, I've just unclipped it. There's your radio. It's on off at the front there. I'll just switch it on so you can hear it. Let's see if that's tuned in. There you go. So that's your radio.
It comes with both speakers.
Yeah, both speakers. Yeah, both speakers at the front. So for your fridge, on off is the little button at the front here.
Okay.
That turns it off and turns it back on again. This one here changes your power source. This one here is for your temperature. So at the minute you see the little plug symbol, that means we're running on mains electric. Press it again, The battery symbol is for when you're towing down the road. So obviously now it's flashing at me, and there's a little spanner in there. It's letting me know there's no power source there, so it's not running. And then other one, gas. Again, if the gas doesn't light, it will do the same again. It will flash at the front here and come up with a little spanner on there.
Right.
If the gas doesn't light, all you need to do is turn it off, turn it back on again.
Okay.
Okay. And then this side's your temperature. So obviously all 5 bars lit up is the coldest, down to 1 is sort of the lowest temperature your fridge runs on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Probably fine for yourselves, 3 or 4. Depends how cold you like your lager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's your fridge with your lovely icebox in the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, next one, obviously lovely kitchen drawer and your kitchen cupboards below. Lovely pull-out rack, as well as your draining board, your chopping board. Now there is some gas shut-off valves at the bottom there. They are labelled up on the white sticker here, but our main advice if you ever smell gas is just to shut your bottle off. These are more here if an engineer ever wants to fiddle with your boiler, your fridge or your cooker or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What shall I do next? Do your microwave next. Really complicated microwave. You ready for this?
Okay.
Turn for your timer, click it to start it.
Alright,
Okay,
okay.
as simple as that. You can obviously change the power levels at the top, and then again just turn and press, and that's how you start your timer. Now, best advice with your microwave is don't travel with this in, because if you happen to hit a decent pothole or anything and it jumps out, you won't believe how expensive either that or this is to replace. So either wrap it in a towel and pop it in your sink, or very simply just wedge it underneath the cushion there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So do your cooker next. So obviously 1 to 6 on the end here relates to your electric ring, which I thought was on. I'll get someone to look at that because I thought it was off, but it's not. You see them playing the thing. So obviously 0's off, and then 1, but as you see it's not on the exact. So I'll leave that off, and we'll get a new one of them. Obviously electric ring will only run off mains. Doesn't run off your 12-volt system, so you need to be plugged into the mains for that. Other than that, we've got 1, 2, 3 gas burners, 1, 2, 3 gas burners, and a lovely 12-volt igniter. So all it is turn, hold, and ignite. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then below, your grill pan and handle, and then grill, same again, just turn, hold, and ignite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your grill on. And then last but not least, the unloved oven, because it looks like it's never been used. And again, turn, hold, and ignite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it is just doesn't it?
Yeah, brand new. Doesn't even look. Loads of people don't use them. Well, must have more money than me. So pots and pans store in the bottom there. So keep all your heavy items down low.
Yeah.
There is a plug socket in the back which relates to your electric ring. So if your electric ring's not heating up, I'll put £1 million, you've caught the plug in there with a pot handle. So just make sure the
Okay.
plug's nicely pushed in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then, up behind us here, inside the cupboard at the top, there's your TV point in the back corner there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a 12-volt cigarette style power source. So if you've got a 12-volt telly, you can run it off that.
Yeah.
You've obviously got the domestic 3-pin plug, so your 240 supply. But then what you've also got there, the bottom TV one relates to your onboard TV aerial.
Yeah.
The screw one at the top relates to your satellite one.
Right.
So this is where, as if you've got a satellite in there, that's where it comes out. But then remember, if you've turned that into a TV area with a screw attachment, you can get another screw attachment for in here, and you can run off an external TV area.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now, what it is on these, underneath here, is where back in the day they'd have put their telly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether you can find a telly to fit in there or not may be a different story, because bigger the better is nowadays, isn't it, rather than a little diddy one. But it's there as an option if you did want to fit a telly in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't. I'd just stand your telly on the side here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what it is, there is a gap at the back here, so you can run your cables down the back here, rather than having them coming out the cupboard here, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And even when this is pushed up out the way, there's still a gap at the back there, you can run your cables through.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then all it is hold it up, put the poppers back in, and it's locked up for you.
Okay.
Alright. So, we'll mosey on back. I'll let you squeeze, well, I'll let you come past and then open it up.
How are we going to do this?
I'll sit on the end just now.
There you go. So if you open your wardrobe up, it's not much too exciting in here. Main thing I want to show you is your lovely directional TV aerial.
Okay.
So that's the grey cylinder that's there with the white screw bit on the top.
Yeah.
All you do is undo the screw bit a couple of turns. You don't have to undo it all the way, just loosen it off, and then you can simply push it up in the air and you can spin it round a full 360 degrees.
Okay.
What the white lever does on the bottom, at the minute it's sitting horizontal, when you wind that lever at the bottom it tilts it on its side. So all it does, it gives you a full range to try and pick up a TV signal.
Okay.
Best advice, obviously, love to stay up there. The Wrekin is our TV mast, so you won't even have to put it up the air, you'll get a TV signal. But if you're in deepest, darkest Wales, when you get to the site, have a look which way everyone else has got theirs pointing, and copy theirs, and fingers crossed you'll be able to pick up a TV signal there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then the box on the back with the little blue light on is your signal booster.
Okay.
Okay. Happy?
Yeah.
Good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. So obviously your bed lifts up as well. So you've obviously got your storage dual access. You can access it outside and obviously internally as well.
Yeah.
What I would say though, just watch it once you've got your bedding and everything on. You're amazing how much heavier it makes the bed. So you're better off doing your bits and bobs under there first and then making your bed second.
Okay.
Okay. Now in the back, before we go into the bedroom, your bathroom light is here.
Okay.
So be careful you don't upset her. Otherwise you'll go to the toilet in the middle of the night and she'll chuckle and switch the lights off.
I will do it once at least.
It's got to be done, it's got to be done. So, into the bathroom. I'll get in the shower because I'm out of the way then.
Right.
So, obviously for your toilet, the blue button on the top is your flush. So all you need to do is hold the blue button down. The longer you hold it, the longer it flushes for. Lift it off and it'll stop flushing.
Okay.
Now the little black symbol you can see just on the left hand side in the grey,
Yeah.
that lights up to let you know it's your turn to empty the toilet cassette. Because it's always our turn to empty the toilet
Yeah.
cassette. Now what I would say is when that's lit up, I would think about emptying it. My little nieces used it after the light was on, and believe me, it wasn't the pleasantest thing to clean up. So when you see the light on, definitely think about emptying your toilet.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, then all it is to operate your toilet, there's a lovely lever at the front there, obviously opens it up to use the cassette. Once you've finished it, all you simply do is close it back off.
Okay.
But always slide that backwards and forwards with the lid down, because you don't want to be greeted by what you just got rid of. Okay, that's the nicest way I can put it for you. And then obviously it's mixer tap for your bathroom and the same mixer tap for your shower head. Okay, but you have got a lovely shut off on the top here. So what it means when you're in the shower, you can shut the water off. So rather than knocking the tap off, have your wash, simply lift it up and you can carry on your shower.
Right.
So rather than switching the tap off, because believe me, you'll never get it back on at the right temperature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because remember you've only got 10 litres of hot water. When you've used your 10 litres, you're out of water then. You need to give it 15 minutes, let the tank reheat again before you've got any more hot water.
Okay.
Okay. So, we might as well do roof hatches on the way back. This style of it, all it is pull the fly screen away, squeeze the handle, and up in the air she goes.
Okay.
Okay, and obviously you can open it in all directions to whichever way you want the wind blowing in. Alright. Windows. I'll tell you, I'll do a window further in, it's easier than us all scrambling in the bathroom.
Yep.
So, style of one above your bed is exactly the same as the one over there. Same as the one in your kitchen. Hello.
The next start over packs for Suits Motorhome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Just down
perfect. So exactly the same on this one, so squeeze the handles and up. Now you will notice this one's dirty, that one's dirty. Sadly, we can't clean them. Don't ask me why you designed them. The only way you can clean it is by breaking it.
Okay.
So sadly, it's just one of them things. It's a sealed unit. All it is the air can get through, so obviously the dust can blow in. But you
Yeah.
can't get anything in it to clean it. So it's one of them things on caravans.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
don't look
yeah.
up. Is the
Yeah.
easiest thing.
Blind house.
This one's slightly different because it's press the buttons and then turn the handles around. Same on that side. Press the buttons, turn it down, and then all it is down with the bar and up you go.
Okay.
Okay. Then on all your roof hatches, they're all the same. You got blackouts and then fly screens as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Same in all your windows, all the way around. You've got your fly screens and then your blackout blinds as well.
Okay.
Okay, same in all your windows. And that's about it from me, unless you've got any other questions. Is there anything you think I've missed, or anything you want to know about?
Don't think so.
No? Fantastic.
I think so.
Well, there is a slight bit of paperwork, as I say, you can knock